Morning everyone, it's Douglas again from Tennis Serve, my channel, and this is a bonus video as just an final end off for learning the tennis serve from scratch. I'd like to touch on a subject that I don't think we think too much about. When I say think, this is definitely has a lot to do with thinking. It's the mental part of the tennis serve. As recreational players, we, and also those who have just started hitting their first tennis ball, we tend to overlook the mental side of playing tennis. And if you just take a few moments to look at or to think about how the professional players do it, the ATP and the WTA. Now, all those players, they have the best facilities, coaches, doctors. Their technique is flawless. They are super fit, and yet only a handful of them are dominating the top ranks. A little bit different in the WTA, where the ladies, they tend to be a bit widespread over the top 10, and everyone, now and again, you get the unknown lady that comes in and win a Grand Slam. But still, the top 10 is fairly consistent in the WTA. They all winning consistently. And if you think about it, why is that? It all comes down to the mental aspect of the game. I mean, they are all super athletes. They are machines. So, to me, the biggest difference would be the mental side. I'm going to take you through my mental process that I do whenever when I prepare to serve. And it's a long-winded explanation, but it happens within 2 to 3 seconds, the whole process. Okay, so here goes. When I step up to the line, I bounce the ball 3 times minimum. There are times when I go to 4, but I start off with that 3 bounce. And within that bounce, I take my mind to a happy place where I'm visualizing the type of serve that I will be hitting, whether it be a flat serve, slice serve, a topspin serve, or a twist serve. So that's the picture I put in my head. Then, coupled with that, I also try and see the exact position, or the exact position I want my tennis ball to land in the opponent's service box. And I also think about the shape of the ball as it will be crossing the net. I look at the net cord and see more or less the marker where my ball should be crossing the net. With all of those things, I move on to the next step, is the doing part. While spinning the racket around in my hand, I think about the correct grip. You know, our handshake grip, our hammer grip, or continental grip, to whichever term you prefer, it's all the same grip. I think about the grip pressure that I'll be having when I do serve, how I will be firming up my grip through contact and relaxing it after contact. So all of those is the next phase. It's just thinking of the correct grip, and also staying relaxed on the preparation, and through contact firming up the grip and relaxing on the follow through, relaxing the grip on the follow through. so that the follow-through can happen naturally. Next, I move on to commanding my muscles as to what they should be doing, is to give myself a comfortable toss so that I can produce a swing that is effortless and relaxed and giving me enough time to complete the stroke without having to rush any part of the movement. Just bear in mind that whole process happens in 2 to 3 seconds. And I'm going to make a statement now saying that this process I follow with each and every tennis serve. That is a lie. I don't do that all the time. I do it most times. But sometimes I go to this happy place where I'm on the court, I'm playing tennis, everything is happening in front of me. My mind goes somewhere. I say somewhere, but it goes nowhere because I can't remember where it went. But it just goes somewhere. And when I wake up, it either ends up being a fault, and sometimes worse, even a double fault on match point. So it just speaks to the fact that you need to concentrate constantly when playing tennis. And that is why I feel tennis is such a dynamic sport, because you can apply it to all areas of your life, to just be concentrating at all times with what you are doing. It is a really tough call. It's really challenging to do it all the time. But for me, just before lockdown, I was doing very well at this particular part of my tennis game. I was playing matches where I would finish a 3-setter with just 2 to 3 double faults. And in no way was I doing baby serves. I was really having a go at the serves. But just because of my mental state and the preparation I was doing before each and every serve, I was able to maintain my consistency and serve at a very high percentage. So the concentration part, definitely it makes a big difference. But I can tell you by my experience, it is a challenge, which I enjoy because just of my last results, I know that the fruits are good, and it is just good to continue with it. So I'm hoping when we get to play tennis again in the coming months, that I will be able to continue on that path of concentration. Coming back to that happy place that I go to falling asleep with my eyes open while playing tennis on the court. The good news for me, at least, is always that within 20 to 25 seconds later, I get a chance to do it all over again, and hopefully, by that time I have woken up. Hopefully, by that time I have woken up, and I can just correct those things that I've missed. It is an amazing thing where you still get a second chance to serve again on the same side, and you can correct everything that you're doing with 25 seconds later. My final words: concentration is key. Mental side of tennis is real. It's something that you have to do. So here we go. Concentration is not every match that you have to concentrate. It's not every set that you have to concentrate. It's not every game that you have to concentrate. It's not every point that you have to concentrate. It is every stroke that you have to concentrate, every single stroke. So imagine how challenging that is to concentrate every single stroke, to make sure that you're ticking all the boxes, everything that you've done on the practice court, that you are able to apply it in the match. It is really a mountain. The learning curve is steep, but it's doable, and you get so many second chances. In terms of learning content, that's all, folks, for now. I would like to remind you to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, please. But I'm sure you guys will be sharing my videos and my channel and hoping that your friends will subscribe, and we can play better tennis. I will be back soon. I'm trying to upload content every week. This past week I didn't get a chance to do anything because I have been busy with other things, but I'm definitely going to try every week to load new content, and I hope you will return and invite your friends to join and to learn this wonderful game of tennis. It is amazing to play the sport, and you can play it. We have a player at our club is in his 70s, and he's holding his own with us young guys who are in our 40s. So you can play it till I think you're 90 years old. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this bonus clip, and I hope it was useful to you. Thank you. I also have Bubbles here that would like to thank you guys. I'm going to move the camera a little bit to show you. There's Bubbles. And I think Bubbles agrees that you guys are good viewers that will make this channel work. Thank you.